Welcome back, everybody. Here's my scenario. I have the Lumens Dc125 camera, document camera. Teachers use it sometimes. And it is not working properly with my Ladibug 3.0 software that you had to use. See the Ladibug? And this is what I got going on. It's hard to explain. Alright, so I'm right there, my main screen, shift it over, and it does that. I don't know why it does it. Beats the heck out of me. Maybe it's a software compatibility thing. And I go back, and it does that. And it's like, there's like latency, and it refreshes. Do it again, second monitor. And see how bad it gets. Now if I full screen it, that's how bad it gets. See, this is just terrible. Down here it cuts off. It's worse if you have a third monitor. This thing is very, very worse. So I contacted their support team to help me out with the matter. And they told me that, hey, like, you know, this is basically a limitation. We limited the capability of the Dc125. It doesn't operate if you have more monitors connected. Oh, and it gets worse. So here I am. So they told me to, instead of full screening it, to enlarge it. But watch what happens when I enlarge. I was so mad because look at that terrible quality. And it doesn't even work. The software is just terrible. Now if I go here and there to my main screen, it works just fine. But if you extend it to a second monitor, see how slow it is? That's in real time. I'm not even kidding. And if it's on a third monitor, it gets progressively worse. So I found a fix for it. And letting everybody know out there that you're not alone on this one. It's not just a technical issue or anything. So instead of using the Ladibug 3.0 software, I found the Ladibug Chrome extension. So what you're going to do is go to Google Chrome, download this Ladibug extension here. It's going to have download on the right side. Just download it. It'll say it'll start up or something, and I did. Now here's some downfalls to this Ladibug extension. I luckily have it pinned to my taskbar, so I don't really need it. Alright, so you get this screen. You have to manually yourself connect to it. There we go. Connected there. And it's fine. It's working just fine. Now here's another downfall. There's no more of that gear setting icon there. And on the right side here, I believe the camera settings are turned off. There aren't any. So it really limits. Now for rotating, you can only rotate it like this. You could just only flip it. And this one is the auto light, I guess, exposure, not auto, exposure. And you can't use the light. There is no light icon. But other than that, you can full screen it. And it's like that. The only thing is, it's like, it's not really full screen. It's like, you still have this empty space here, empty space up at the top, but in the middle it's mostly used. And I come here, if I go over to here, see that? That's seamless dragging, I guess. I go do it again. It doesn't do it anymore. It doesn't, there's no latency. Full screen, it's fine. The disadvantage is you can't use lamp icon anymore. You can't use lamp, settings have been turned off, and that's pretty much it. I mean, if you can find another downfall, you can capture, and this is the tedious thing. This is a bug in the extension. So I hit, let's say, still capture. If you do it the first time, it'll ask you what folder do you want it to save. And then let's say I exit out. See, it asks me, do you want to save images to local? Okay, I hit okay. And then go through that. I hit the little icon. Now here's my thing. Okay, I hit that, I hit okay. I hit select folder, sure. It closes. Now, let me do it again. The ladibug. Now this one's the Chrome extension. Now I have to manually, that's another downfall, you have to manually do this every time you connect. This one's the Lumens document camera, so I hit the first one. Takes a little while to kick in. There we go. It's in. And there we go. Now watch me exit out. It still asks me, even though I didn't even capture any pictures. So there is some bugs in this Chrome extension, but if you don't really capture images, you don't, oh, there's no recording in this setting. So if you don't record, you don't capture images, and you're fine just the way it is, because you're in desperate need of a new document camera, then go right ahead and use it. But those are the disadvantages. You can't even use a lamp anymore. I've even tried to, so I've even tried to click on the button that says lamp and it doesn't even work. I hit okay. You have to do this every time you close out of this stupid extension. So if you don't capture images, you don't record any videos, if you just want to show something from like a document camera, like just a plain document camera, then this is it. This is like the alternative. There is no more alternatives. I've tried every single setting on the Ladibug 3.0. I've even tried changing the resolution to both of the screens. I still have that same error, that same capability. So remember, just type into Google Ladibug extension. That's how I got to this screen. So the Ladibug Chrome extension, type into that, get into there. And then there's like a download button on the right. And that's it. That's the only solution for the Dc125. It used to be good, but with this Ladibug 3.0, it limited its capabilities, so you can't even project to a second monitor seamlessly. You saw the bug. You saw how bad it was. No pun intended. And the only alternative is to use the Ladibug extension I have here. And thank you so much for watching. Let me know how it works out.